I do a lot of things, but I don't like being the face or the front of things. I like doing a lot of things behind the scene because honestly, I don't like too many people in my business.
Speaking of, because we just said, I just asked you off air, like, would you ever do reality TV? And you said, absolutely not, basically.
I'm good. I'm good. And I'm not knocking the people that do it, to each his own.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Everybody have their reasons for doing whatever they do, and I've been blessed to be able to do music, and and that's what pays my bills, and that's what keeps me out there doing my thing, and I think, well, I should say, when I say what I ever did, I've done a reality show with Drew Hill. Okay. It was called The Platinum House, but I was the executive producer of the show, and I financed the show and did everything else, so I owned the show.
Right.
So I think when you don't have control of the editing, and they can make you look a certain way, and then you happen to look one way when it comes on, and that it wasn't done that way, or you didn't mean for it to come off that way. I think that's where the problem is. I think if you can have control over how you're being perceived and seen, it makes a difference. And then I think that's when it's all right to do that. So if I ever did it, my deal would be like, I have to see the final edit.
Or be the EP, like you said.
And I have to approve
the
final edit.
Yeah.
You can't have me looking like a buffoon or someone crazy on the show, because that's where you lose the legitimacy about who you are, what you are, or the brand, or you kind of destroy your brand doing that. So, but like I said, for those that feel they want to do it, God bless them. I can't, I'm not here to judge or convict anyone for doing what they feel they have to do. I can't do that.
I think you would do really well on, I was just saying this too, I think you would do really well on one of the shows, as a judge, like one of the competition shows.
Oh, yeah, I could see doing that. I could see doing a competition show where people trying to sing, or people singing and doing whatever they do. I could see doing that. I think that would be fun.
So we just put that out in the universe. We put that out in the atmosphere. Yeah. I think
it's coming.
Yeah,
I'm blessed to be able to do syndicated radio and the stuff that I'm doing.
Right.
Honestly, I'm on in 55 markets, and I get to pretty much do what I want. Excuse me. The best part about we seem like we're both coughing, right? Yeah. The best part about my life is that I've been blessed to be able to honestly control all my elements, control all my moves, control whether I want to do this or whether I want to do this, or be able to say no to certain things that I don't feel is going to help my brand. And everybody is not able to do that. I've been able to be blessed to be able to do that. So I'm in a certain place that I'm comfortable with. Now, I tell people this all the time. Everybody judges that success differently. Do I feel like I have to have millions and billions of dollars to feel like I'm successful? No. Everybody's comfort zone is somewhere differently. My comfort zone is where it is, and I feel like I'm very rich, blessed, and everything else, because I'm happy. When I wake up, I feel good about myself. When I'm on stage, I feel good about myself. The things I do in life, I feel good about them. My kids, I feel good about them. It's so it's kind of like, I'm real happy in life. So for me to get to, and most people are not.
Wow.
So for you to be able to say, and that's what people, normally the question gets asked to a whole lot of people, are you happy? And people be like, what do you mean? Are you happy? And sometimes people can't even answer that question. That's deep. When you can't,
that is.
You can't. People, you have to think about whether you're happy in life. Like you don't know whether you're happy in life. Okay, that means you're not. Something is bothering you if you can't say, yeah, I'm happy, and really say it and be
confident
about what you're saying. So that's
I think that's pretty powerful, and you're right. And some of those things, most of those things that you talked about, are kind of the ones that aren't tangible, because a lot of folks in this business, of course, is about material things and what folks can acquire and what it looks like from the outside.
But I think we all are like that at a point. But as you grow, you see what's more important in life. I don't think there's no one out there that hasn't been materialistic or to that degree, or don't want the finer things in life, or at a point would not probably do what they could do to get the finer things in life. I don't think that there's no one that has not had them thoughts. But as you get older and you mature and you grow, you see what your riches really are. And you kind of look at that and say, okay, I thought at one point in my life I thought that was important, but now where I'm at in my life, I realized that was not important. And that's when you come to nurture your kids and tell them and show them, okay, like, don't be like I was and a lot of times they got to learn.
Yeah.
The same way you had to learn, because, you know, I mean, it's like I'm like my mom and my dad is now, that where they taught me, man, boy, when you get older, this is what you're gonna do. This is what you're gonna tell your kids.
Right.
And you
Now
know,
you
they were
sound like
very
them,
true.
right?
Now I sound like them. Like, man, my kids probably look at me, damn, man, that is whack. But it's kind of, you just try to educate them, then, you know, and you know, with the way things are today, you want them to grow and grow and be strong. Men as well as women, you know, wherever they're gonna be and however they're gonna go through life, you want them to, you know, I've been blessed to be at a point in my life, and I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'll tell anybody I'm not perfect, but I'm not the worst person in the world either. So, you know, I'm good. As long as I can see where my mistakes were and correct them and be happy about where I am now. That's all that matters to me at this point.